Hi, I'm Sarah Ewan. This is day 25 of my Eating in Total Balance challenge. Are you rusty? Do you sometimes feel as if your whole body just doesn't move properly and is sluggish? Are you looking at this diet wondering what it can really do for you? Well, in this podcast, we're going to look at those free radicals, which I mentioned before, which I thought were great things, like some sort of freedom-fighting insurgent group. Well, no. Free radicals cause oxidative stress in the body. You know what happens if you allow metal to mix with water and oxygen? It rusts. Leave your kid's bike outside for a week, and you know how quickly it does rust. What are you largely made up of? Water and oxygen. If you exposed your body to environmental free radicals, the same thing happens inside you as happens to that bike. Just as the wheels of that bike will become difficult to move, so will all the different parts of you. It doesn't just slow down your joints, but your metabolism too. You gain weight, you age. It's like that collagen scaffold inside your face just rusts and collapses, leaving it wrinkled. Nothing you put on from the outside will repair that. So where do the free radicals come from? Well, they are unstable molecules created inside the body in a metabolic process which is fueled by radiation, like X-rays, ozone, the toxins from cigarettes, air pollution, and industrial chemicals. Their full name is oxidative free radicals, hence the analogy of rust. Given you can't see them, how do you know if you have any? Well, that's easy. You have wrinkles. You have grey hairs. Your eyesight's declining. You're more sensitive to noise. You have memory loss, maybe feel brain fog. Basically, you're rusting up. And you thought that was just natural aging. But no, you can reverse it. You can literally turn back time. So how do you combat free radicals? The simple formula is antioxidants versus free radicals equals a younger you. Antioxidants don't attack and kill free radicals. They're really rather generous. They simply donate one of their electrons to the free radical to stabilize it. Then it doesn't go around destroying our DNA or our proteins and our lipids. How do I boost my antioxidants then? There now follows the usual list: vitamin A, C, E, copper, zinc, selenium. So many of these are in the foods that you're recommended to eat on this diet. Make sure you're especially including spinach, peppers, and asparagus. I realise I've hardly eaten any of those, but you will turn back time in your body if you do. You also need a thing called CoQ10, which is like a cell insulator against free radicals. And to get it, you eat salmon, sardines, pork or chicken. Not ideal for vegetarians who don't eat fish, but one begins to see why we've been carnivores for so long. What they have in their body, we need in ours. I need to start eating sardines, but not from a tin with vegetable oil, from a fish market. Finally, dark chocolate. Fill your boots. Chocolate is good for you. Go for the highest percentage content because it's packed with polyphenols, a strong antioxidant. If you make those pecan bites in the recipe book, you're getting double the effect as the pecans are full of vitamin E. Ditto strawberries and blueberries. If you eat no other fruit, do include the berries in your diet. Also exercise. Move, loosen those rust particles so they can flow out when you go to the loo. Restore lubrication in your joints. Remember that Duraglit product we used to rub on the chrome on our bikes? That's what you need to do inside. Restore the shine. Sleep at least 8 hours a night to allow your body to repair. And remember that adage, an hour before midnight is better than 2 hours after. Let that play in your head. 11 p.m, lights out. And can someone come to my house and make me do that? I did last night. Drink alcohol only in moderation, which is deemed less than 3 units a week. Give up any form of smoking and vaping. The toxins in vaping should have you running for the hills anyway by now. Did you know that the vape companies are not required by law to tell us what's actually in it? And yet we still think it's a good idea. But it's making us rust. Hypnotherapy is a great way to substitute habits for something more healthy. I imagine, if you're like me, the list of what you need to eat taped to your fridge is getting longer and longer. At least it's adding variety. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I now have a 31-inch waist. 31 inches. Reason enough to eat spinach. See you tomorrow.